What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And today, in celebration of the release of Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, I am going to be showing you my custom minifigures that I designed based off of the film. Now, you may have seen these already if you follow my Instagram account or if you watched my recent recreation of a TV spot for the film. But if you haven't, I just wanted to break down all of the parts that I used in case you guys would like to create some of these minifigures yourself. Starting us off here, we have the title character of the film, Albus, Percival, Wolfrick, Brian, Dumbledore. Now, I've actually shown you guys this minifigure before a few years ago, but I've made one minor addition, and in case you haven't seen that video, I'll break it down for you. The hairpiece is from Peter Venkman from the Ghostbusters sets. The face is from Steve Rogers from the Avengers Infinity War sets, the torso from Professor Flitwick from the 2019 Harry Potter Advent Calendar, and the legs are from an AT-ST driver from Rogue One. Now, the one thing that I did change is the arms. In my original video, they were plain white. However, I have swapped them out for the grip hook arms from the second Harry Potter CMF series because I feel like they add some much-needed detail to the minifig. You thought that was it for our old buddy Albus, didn't you? Well, no, that was only one of the outfits we see him sporting in the trailers. This is more of the full-on coat that I assume we'll see him wearing for most of the film. Now, the hat, or hat and hair combination mold here, is actually from the cowboy version of Rex Dangervest from the LEGO Movie 2 CMF series. Rather random, I know, but it has a strange resemblance to the hat that we see him wearing in the trailers. The face is from the same minifigure that I showed you before. The torso is from Lupin from the Hogwarts Express set, and the legs are any dark gray and black dual molded legs. However, I got mine from a Miles Morales minifigure. We're not done with the Dumbledores yet, because next up we have Aberforth, Albus's brother. For this minifigure, I used this black hairpiece, which I got from Ulysses Klaue from Black Panther, but I'm sure it has come on a variety of minifigures. The face is from Zod from the LEGO Batman movie CMF series. The torso is from Newt Scamander from the Newt's Suitcase set. The arms are from Dorothy from the LEGO Movie 2 CMF series. And the legs would appear to be plain dark brown, but I actually used the Loki legs from the Marvel CMF series, which have just a little bit of extra printing on them to add a little bit of extra detail to the minifigure. Next up, we have everyone's favorite Hufflepuff, Newton Artemis Fido Scamander, or Newt for short. For this minifigure, I used the same hairpiece that LEGO has used on Newt in the past, which is the orange spiky hairpiece. Now, I don't think it's very accurate, as many people have pointed out, but at this point in time, there isn't really a better hairpiece for Newt. For the face, I actually used a different face than the past LEGO Newt faces. In the past, LEGO always drew Newt with this very happy or peppy facial expression, which I don't think fits the character. We very rarely see Newt smile in these films, and I figured a more stern facial expression was in order, so I actually used the Bilbo Baggins face from the Hobbit sets. His costume has also changed quite a bit from the previous film. In the previous two films, his undershirt was mostly orange, but in this one, it's gray and white. So I actually got the torso from the 2018 LEGO Harry Potter CMF series and sharpied over the orange undershirt a little bit to make it look a little bit darker, and I gave him the legs from Hermione from the second Harry Potter CMF series just to add a little bit more gray and white on the boots there. I gave him a smaller suitcase piece than the suitcase piece that LEGO has been using recently because it's honestly too large and the minifigure can't stand up with it in his hand. Wherever you see Newt, his brother Theseus is not far behind. For this minifigure, I used the hair from Jacob Kowalski from the first Harry Potter CMF series, but it's come in a multitude of other places as well. The face is from Cedric Diggory from that same CMF series. The torso is actually from the Sheriff Robot from the Lego movie sets because it's the closest I had to Theseus's black jacket that we see him sporting in the trailers, and the legs are from Grindelwald, from the Grindelwald's Escape set from The Crimes of Grindelwald, because I feel like it creates a natural continuation of the printing scene on the torso. The next character is one whose loyalties seem somewhat mixed. I do believe he will be on Dumbledore's side for most of the film, but from what we've seen, it looks like Grindelwald may extract his memories and manipulate him into joining his side. This minifigure is very simple, though. The hairpiece is this black, wavy hairpiece that I believe you can get on Superman and a variety of other minifigures. The face is from Star-Lord T'Challa from the MCU CMF series from last year. Now, it's a little bit too happy. Kama's not a particularly happy guy, but I can't think of a better face print. The torso is just a gray suit. I don't know the exact name of the set or sets that it came in, so I apologize for that. But the rest of it is just a bunch of gray pieces, so plain gray arms and plain gray legs. Next up, we have Eulali Hicks, a character who I've heard really does steal the show in The Secrets of Dumbledore. For her, I used the hair from Tina Goldstein from the Newt Suitcase set, the face from Nakia from the Black Panther sets. The torso, arms, and legs are all from Albus Dumbledore from either the Hogwarts Great Hall or 2019 Harry Potter Advent Calendar, and I just gave her a black book piece because I believe we see her holding a book under her arm in the trailer, and that makes sense considering that she is a teacher at Ilvermorny, the American Wizarding School. Closing out our cast of hero characters, we have Jacob Kowalski, the lovable No-Maj. For him, I used the hair from either Steve Trevor, Peter Parker, Bucky Barnes, or a variety of other minifigures. The face is from Jacob Kowalski from the Harry Potter CMF series. The torso is from a version of Harry Potter himself from that same CMF series, and I gave him plain dark gray legs, but with the Moria Orc skirt piece from the Lord of the Rings sets to make it look like his coat is draping onto the legs, and I gave him this brown horn piece to look like the kind of twisted or knotted wand that Dumbledore does give him in the trailers. Starting off with the villains, we have Queenie Goldstein, who did of course join the dark side at the end of The Crimes of Grindelwald. Now for this minifigure, I wanted to differentiate it from the past versions of Queenie we've gotten from LEGO, and in the trailers, her hair looks far more blonde than it did in the previous films, so I gave her this more yellowy hairpiece as opposed to the more orangey hairpiece we've gotten for Queenie in the past from LEGO. The face is from the Wasp or Sharon Carter from the Marvel sets because I feel like the raised eyebrows do a good job of representing the dark side of her character we're being shown in the trailers. The torso is from Narcissa Malfoy from the 2011 Harry Potter sets, and the legs are, I believe, from the Wicked Witch of the West from either the LEGO Dimensions or LEGO Batman movie sets. For our second to last minifigure, we have Credence Barebone, or, as we learned at the end of The Crimes of Grindelwald, Aurelius Dumbledore. For this minifigure, I used the hair from Keeley or Thorin Oakenshield from the Hobbit sets, the face from Credence Barebone from the Harry Potter CMF series, and the torso and legs from Peter Pettigrew from the Rise of Voldemort set from a few years back. For our final minifigure, we have Gellert Grindelwald, now being portrayed by Mads Mikkelsen rather than Johnny Depp. For this minifigure, I used the Professor Slughorn hairpiece, but I believe you can also get it on Commissioner Gordon from the LEGO Batman movie. The face is from Grindelwald, and what's funny about that is that LEGO did not print a mustache for Johnny Depp's version of Grindelwald. They did in the CMF series, but not for the Crimes of Grindelwald sets, which is incredibly inaccurate for that film, but which is incredibly accurate for Mads Mikkelsen's version of the character. I gave him a dark red scarf piece, which is actually just Jay's scarf from the LEGO Ninjago movie, which was originally orange and that I painted to be dark red, but I believe you can get a dark red scarf piece on James Potter from the second Harry Potter CMF series. The torso and legs are from Percival Graves, or Grindelwald, from the first Harry Potter CMF series, and I gave him a dark tan wand, but I actually took a pair of scissors to it to add the bumps which resemble the Elder Wand. With that said, that's about it for my custom LEGO Fantastic Beasts The Secrets of Dumbledore minifigures. You guys please let me know, did you like these custom minifigures? Which one was your favorite? Did they help you create your own? Whatever your thoughts are, please let me know them all in the comments below. And of course, as always, I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.